Nigeria belongs to all of us. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, we all own it. The moment you find yourself behaving as a second class citizen, you are no longer a human being. This is what we fought for South Africa. And no one, whether you Mr. President, you are head of state, has a right to treat anybody as a superior being than other Nigerians. Whether it's your daughter, whether it's your son, this country belongs to all of us and we are equal citizens.
Yes, we're equal citizen. This is the voice of late Pa Edwin Clark. Now, for most people, you would know him as a rights fighter for the Niger Delta. For others, you will know him as a rights fighter for Nigerians. But whichever level of knowledge of Pa Edwin Clark you think you know, the most important thing is clear about what he thinks about Nigeria. Some of the things you hear later, because history has a way of reminding us, if we may dig deeper, it has a way of reminding us what we should have done and now to tell us what we need to do. This country belongs to all of us. It does not belong to the political elite as they made us to believe. There should be no second class citizen in Nigeria as the political elite has made us to believe. That is why when we speak up, they use the police or the forces of the military to hound us down. And this is the reason to keep us suppressed. I wanted to play this because I felt in our pursuit to getting 2027 right and to start to steer Nigeria in the right direction, we needed to bring something to show to everybody why we need to reinforce and build up on the momentum we gathered during the 2023 election and the active participation that we've now started to be part of as young Nigerians, as older Nigerians, as Nigerians who are not even of that voting age. Whether you're home, whether you're in the diaspora, every single person has a hand to play in this. The time where politicians have been using thugs and area boys and INEC to steal and undermine electoral processes needs to be and must be a thing of the past. And it can only happen if all of us put our hands together and make it so. Do not let any politician make you feel secondary. And don't let them think that your vote don't count. That mindset has been passed around for so long, and that is why they always find a way to rig the election. Imagine that millions of us come out to vote, unlike what would happen during the 2023 election. They would have needed to rig more millions to get the kind of result they wanted to get. But once they can get you not to come out, just like they did with Lagos State when they brought out um, um, the masquerades, when they used the thugs and the touts and they started pitting you and me against each other because I'm from the north, you're from the south, I'm from the west, you're from the east. They pitted us against each other and they broke us. They always find a religious, ethnic divide. And that's what we are trying to break here. Don't take these things that we're saying for granted. Nigeria belongs to every one of us. Until and only until we've now decided to say it's enough, this would not change. So, whilst I'll let you watch the totality of this short video from Pa Edwin Clark, I'd like for you to also share, like, and subscribe. We're trying to sensitize people coming for preparing towards 2027. And in doing so, we would need your support. to get this message outside. So please be a part of it by subscribing, be a part of it by sharing, be a part of it by liking, so that this content can be recommended to a whole lot more people outside. And YouTube can continue to send that out so that we can get more people, young people sensitized. A lot of people felt down when they stole the last election. We have to change that narrative. And I'm telling you, these politicians who have ruined our nation are now becoming quite afraid because they know for certain that there's an uprising from the younger generation who will not let them continue to perpetuate what they've done. And I can guarantee you, if we don't stop it, they'll pass this same baton of corruption to their children so that they can become leaders over us too. And their children will continue to perpetuate this until we say enough is enough. And this is what it does. This content is all about today. It's enough. Nigerians, wake up. So please like, share, and subscribe. And then put your comments in the comment section. Let us know how we need to fix this, how we need to get ourselves together, build up that momentum as we prepare towards 2027.
Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, we all own it. The moment you find yourself behaving as a second-class citizen, you are no longer a human being. This is what we fought for South Africa. And no one, whether you Mr. President, you are head of state, has a right to treat anybody as a superior being than other Nigerians. Whether it's your daughter, whether it's your son, this country belongs to all of us and we are equal citizens. 3 days ago, I remember, I appeared on the television and one of the issues I raised was that our presidents, they do not know how to manage crowds, how to manage people. And I give quite a number. And I asked Mr. President, Nigeria belongs to all of us. When you were campaigning to be Mr. President, you said, we are all citizens. We are all your subjects. We will do this, you will do this. But today, what is happening? For 8 years, our last president, Buhari, decided to be employing his own people, whether educated, whether they have the merit or not. But today, the situation has not changed. This country does not belong to a group of persons. And when Lord Rugard was amalgamating the two protectorates, he did not, I repeat, he did not say, Northerners you are superior, or Southerners you are superior. You are equal. So I was therefore very, very happy. That was a coincidence. Immediately that day, Saturday, I made that speech. That Mr. President, you come out to talk to his people. The country does not belong to Mr. President Tinubu. It belongs to all of us. We have every right to be angry. We have every right to cry. We have every right to criticize anybody. Your duty is to carry your people along. So, a day after, the following day, he came out and said, and I talked to Nigerians. So what a coincidence, because the editor wrote, told me that the president is talking. So what am I saying? We are all one. Whether you are in Southeast, whether you are in Southwest, whether you are Northwest, you are Northeast, North Central, or Southeast, or South, we are all Nigerians. So once again, I'm appealing to you that the church should preach more of oneness of Nigeria than anything